Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're digging into something really fascinating developing in the NFL.
Yeah, it feels like a potentially big shift.
It really does. We're focusing on a pretty groundbreaking moment from the Jacksonville Jaguars and their rookie phenom, Travis Hunter.
Hunter, yeah. Everyone's talking about him.
Exactly. And you might be wondering, okay, what makes one player's performance in just a scrimmage, so captivating? Why are people calling it a historic endeavor? And that's what we're here to unpack.
Right. And our mission for this deep dive is really to get beyond just the headlines. You know, the stuff from Yard Barker, SI, based on the Jags' own reports.
Let's go deeper.
Exactly. We want to understand what's truly unique about Hunter's situation, what it might mean for the future of pro football, how it kind of pushes against how specialized players have become.
Okay.
So think of this as your shortcut to being, well, fully informed on this story. It's definitely still unfolding.
And what a story it's shaping up to be. I mean, Travis Hunter, he's only been in the NFL a few months.
Right. And he's already racking up a whole series of firsts. It feels like almost every week he's breaking some kind of new ground, redefining things.
That's really the heart of it. To get why this latest thing is so significant, you've got to see the context. His whole path has been, well, unprecedented.
Okay, like what?
Well, think back just a few months to the NFL draft. Hunter wasn't just announced as a corner or a receiver.
Right, he was announced for both.
Both positions. That itself was highly unusual. A real signal about the kind of talent we were looking at. Most guys get boxed in immediately. Then he gets to the Jaguars, and he keeps defying convention. He's practicing at both spots.
Not just dabbling.
No, like sometimes switching between offense and defense in the same day. Or alternating days. It's a consistent dual position thing they're doing.
Wow.
So yeah, that built up a ton of anticipation. And now we see this latest first in the scrimmage.
It really feels like a deliberate buildup, doesn't it? Not just, oh, let's try this out.
Because this kind of versatility, especially from a rookie, you just don't see it in the modern league. I mean, we think of guys like Deion, sometimes playing both ways, or historical figures.
For Bo Jackson, sure. But the game now is so specialized.
Right. Players get drafted for one role, coached for one role, paid for one role. Full stop. So, okay, you mentioned this historic endeavor. How did all that background lead to this specific moment? What actually happened on Friday?
Okay, so the scene is Friday, August 1st, 2025. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. It's an NFL scrimmage.
Technically practice, but more intense.
Right. And for Hunter, this one was definitely far from ordinary.
So what made this scrimmage different? What was the unique part?
Well, this wasn't just practice reps. It was like a public demonstration of this radical plan the Jags have for Hunter.
Okay.
From all the reports, it looks like Hunter was effectively the first player, at least in recent memory, to genuinely switch positions in units.
Units, like offense to defense.
Exactly. Offense to defense, mid-scrimmage.
Mid-scrimmage, seriously.
Yeah. I mean, think about that. Pro football, every single snap is planned, schemed.
Meticulously.
Right. For a player to literally change roles, swap his jersey, go from one side of the ball to the other during the session with scrimmage intensity, that's incredibly rare.
It says a lot about his athleticism, obviously, but also about the Jaguars just going for it.
Audacious is a good word for it. Willingness to challenge those traditional roles.
Okay, walk us through it then. How did the day start for him? Offense.
Yep, started firmly on offense. Wearing the teal jersey, playing receiver.
And not just on the sidelines.
Oh, no. He was in there with the starting O-line, the starting unit, for most of the first 3 drives.
That's significant for a rookie. Big show of trust.
Huge. It shows they see him as ready to contribute right away at that level.
And the stats back that up, right? Caught 3 passes, targeted for a 4th.
Right there with the ones.
But okay, numbers aside, what did the eye test say? How did he look playing offense?
Genuinely impressive, based on the reports. People said he looked really crisp running routes.
So polished, not just raw talent.
Exactly. Showed understanding of the concepts, precision. And there was one specific grab near the sideline people noted, showed off his body control, hands.
Nice.
And maybe even more key, he apparently looked good after the catch, turning short plays into more yards.
Yeah.
That's what makes receivers dangerous.
Dynamic.
Right. So the takeaway is, this isn't just some experiment. He looks like a legitimate weapon on offense right now.
Which makes the next part even crazier.
Precisely. Because they see him as valuable on offense. Truly valuable.
And then came the moment. After making plays on offense, he just trots across the field at Everbank Stadium.
Yep, just heads across the field.
And this wasn't like a quiet substitution. The crowd reacted.
Oh, yeah. Reports said a loud roar went up from the crowd.
You could feel the buzz, I bet.
Must have been electric. People knew something unusual was happening.
And then the visual confirmation takes off the teal jersey.
Swaps it for a white one. The defensive jersey.
Wow. That jersey swap becomes this huge symbol right then and there. Defense time. Mid-scrimmage.
And what's so fascinating about that moment is the impact, not just tactically, but think about the fans.
Yeah, that roar tells you something.
It tells you they appreciate seeing something unique, something that breaks the mold of normal football, creates excitement beyond just the score.
And for the other team, even in a scrimmage, but thinking ahead.
Psychologically, it adds a whole new wrinkle.
Yeah.
How do you prep for a guy who might line up anywhere, offense or defense, at any time?
Disrupts game planning.
Totally. Forces you to be adaptable in ways few players demand these days. It's like an in-game chess move right there.
So, okay, the coach, Liam Cohen, he sees this, the crowd sees this. What did he say afterward?
His reaction was pretty telling. Simple, but enthusiastic. He just said, you guys saw it. Pretty cool in space, isn't he? I thought it was great. Pretty cool. Understatement, maybe?
Maybe a bit. But he also explained the strategy behind it. It wasn't just for show.
What was the reasoning then? Cohen basically said, and this is a quote, "We got him the work that we wanted to get with him on offense early on, and then able to get him on defense and get him enough reps."
Ah, okay. Planned reps.
That was what we were hoping to do tonight in terms of just get him on both sides of the ball. Quality work. So, see? Calculated.
Quality work on both sides in the same intense session. That is radical compared to how things are usually done.
It's a huge departure. Normally it's specialize. Maybe some individual drills on the side for versatility.
But this is different, integrated.
Right. And there are risks, obviously. Physical toll, maybe focus gets diluted.
Sure.
But doing it with a top rookie in public suggests they think the potential reward, maximizing his unique talent, is worth it.
Did Cohen comment specifically on how Hunter looked on defense during that part?
He did. He acknowledged the D-line was getting a good rush, so maybe Hunter didn't get a ton of direct pass breakups or tackles.
Yeah.
But Cohen said, "I know he doesn't get much because of the one line was getting a good rush, so it was a little hard to see. But I thought when he had the ball in his hands and he operated at a high level."
Operated at a high level, even with limited chances. That's key.
It really is. It suggests he gets it, understands coverage, anticipates, reacts instinctively. That football IQ, processing speed, is maybe even more important than just athleticism in the NFL.
Especially playing both ways.
Exactly. It reinforces he's not just an athlete, he's a football player, a smart one.
Okay, so if the Jags are this committed, this public, about using him both ways,
right,
what does this actually mean for his role come the regular season?
That is the massive question, isn't it?
How does this translate from a controlled scrimmage to week in, week out NFL games?
Right. Translating into a live game is the next huge hurdle. It's one thing in practice, even a tough scrimmage. It's totally different when the lights are on, the stakes are real, against teams scheming specifically against you all week.
And the physical grind.
Oh, man. The grind. Playing what? Potentially 80, 90, 100 snaps a game, offense, defense, maybe special teams, for 17 games, plus playoffs.
It's immense.
It's why we basically never see it anymore.
Yeah.
The physical and mental toll is just astronomical for most players, even elite ones.
We're still a ways off from seeing it in the regular season, though. His official debut isn't until week 1 against Carolina, right? That's over a month away.
Correct. Still some time.
But we get a preview sooner. Preseason starts soon.
Yep. Next Saturday, Jaguars host the Steelers in the preseason opener back at Everbank Stadium.
So that's the next big test, a step closer to real game conditions.
It'll be really interesting to watch.
Yeah.
Because it moves beyond the scrimmage into a game, albeit preseason. And it really pushes forward that important, maybe provocative question for everyone watching.
Which is?
If he keeps doing this, performing at a high level on both sides, consistently, in the NFL environment, what does that actually mean for this era of extreme player specialization we're in? Could we genuinely be seeing the start of something new? A return, maybe, of the truly elite multi-positional star?
It really makes you wonder, if a rookie can step in and potentially do this, does it force other teams to completely rethink how they scout, how they draft, how they coach?
Does the value shift?
Right. Does finding these versatile football players become more important than finding the perfect fit for just one single slot? If it works, it could be. Well, seismic.
It really could.
Yeah.
And the ripple effects go way beyond the NFL. Think about college, high school. Do young players start training broader skill sets again?
Instead of specializing so early.
Exactly. It challenges the whole definition of what a top-tier football player is
Yeah.
and how coaches build teams to use unique talents like this.
Yeah.
It's definitely more than just one player's story.
Yeah, it feels like it could change the tactical game itself, something the entire league will be watching very, very closely.
No doubt about it.
Well, what an incredible situation to follow. We've unpacked this really unique, historic endeavor, Travis Hunter's two-way showing in that Jaguars scrimmage.
Uh,
We pulled out the key details, the coach's thinking, the broader context.
Yeah, trying to give you that comprehensive but, quick understanding of why this single scrimmage is generating so much buzz.
It's definitely more than just a practice run.
For sure. And it leaves us with that bigger thought. If we connect this to the grand scheme of the NFL, what does Hunter's versatility truly signal for the future? Are we looking at the dawn of a new era for these multi-talented athletes, challenging how teams are built and how the game is played?
It's a fascinating question. We'll just have to keep watching Travis Hunter and the Jaguars to see how it all plays out. He's definitely given everyone a lot to think about.
Indeed he has.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into a truly captivating moment in football. We hope you keep exploring these kinds of unique stories. Until next time.